It doesn't.
Two gay men took off their clothes, climbed a tree, and engaged in lewd sex acts for 4 hours in the tree before hundreds of onlookers.
We are controlling transmission.
Vulva is what girls have down below.
Your breasts grow firm and blossom under their canopy of fragrant silken skin. Feel your breasts swell. Feel them grow firm as they blossom to their natural limit. Feel the sensation.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go. Prepare for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's up to adventure in the amazing year 400 million.
Stop. I can't breathe. Stop.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another fine, fun-filled edition of KDK's Lunatic Fringe. I am KDK, and I will be your host for the evening. I've got a shit ton of stuff that we can do tonight. I have hours and hours and hours of new prank calls from Raw Milk, Little Evil Neo, Sean Ward, KDK, Monkey Phone, Flatulence. Everybody's in the mix tonight, and I got a ton of shit that I can do tonight because I've been busy all week editing old shows, and I actually got 6 shows edited in 1 week. So, hooray for me. Anyway, we're hanging out in the chat room. Go to PCUradio.com and click on the link for the chat room. Join us in there, or if you're an IRC user, the address is PCUgradio.dynDNS.org. And the room is PCU. Easy enough. We're hanging out in there. If you have ideas for prank calls that you would like me to make on the air tonight, because that's right, we will be making live prank calls on the air, you need to get to the chat room and private message me. I'm KDK in there. You can send me a private message with your numbers and your ideas and your names for calls to make tonight. But remember, let me know if your numbers are confirmed. If they're not, I'm probably not going to do them. Confirming means call them and make sure they're there and there's somebody available to answer the phone at this time. And also, please don't give out any phone numbers or information in the general chat. Make sure you send it in a PM. Anyway, I'm not drinking beer tonight. I have no alcohol in the house except for this Smirnoff watermelon. And everybody knows what happens last time I tried to drink hard liquor on the air tonight. So I think it's going to be a sober program tonight. Which is probably a good thing, because it'll be easier for you guys to understand me, because I won't be talking so fast and slurring and shit. Well, I'll still be talking fast, but hopefully I won't be slurring as much as normal. But we'll be smoking some weed on the air and we'll be having some fun, so don't go anywhere. Everybody hang out with us tonight and have some fun. It's KDK's Lunatic Fringe. The first call I'm going to play for the night is from Monkey Phone, and it's called Nelson's Scrumptious Phone Sex. It's supposed to be the old guy.
Yeah. Wait, I got my chip.
Don't even do a voice, just do your real voice.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Nelson McWiggles, and your friends bought you 10 minutes for free phone sex?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll start it off. Ooh, I'm touching my vagina.
What in the world is all that?
I'm eating, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's scrumptious. I stick my finger up my asshole.
And we're back. That was a short, little, quick, and easy one from the Monkey Phone Kids. Very funny one. Let's see what people are saying in the chat room. Izzy says, here are the numbers for the restaurants. Arby's, man found skin in his sandwich. Izzy's been bothering me all week because he says he wants to do a segment on the show, and apparently he doesn't understand the format of the show and that we don't do segments. Or the only one who's able to do a segment would be me. Nobody else can, you know, because if you're in the middle of doing your segment and I don't like it, I'm going to play crickets on you and end it, you know? And then you get mad at me. But everybody else is happy. And I got some hate mail this week, and this is the first time that I think this has ever happened. I got 2 pieces of hate mail from the same person, referring to somebody who calls into this program. And in email number 1, he says, I don't know who he is, but he's the cricket master. He's the master of all crickets. And in the second email, he says, I remembered his name. His name is such and such. And he's also, what do you call him? It was another funny word. The skag bag. The skag bag's name is, and then he gave me the guy's name. Prankmaster has numbers coming in. Hopefully these are confirmed. World-class charter planes. Henry Bangser. Phyllis Bangser. Mr. Gay Bar. Mr. Gay Bar. That's funny. A black lady named Gay Bar. Peter Beta. Peter Dragon. Flavored water for dogs. Joe Mama. Ivan Oder. Cheryl Smelly. T. Twat. Barbara Butter. W. Sex. Dale and Gretchen Horny. Gretchen Horny sounds familiar. We might have called her in the past. M. Anal Betty Penny. Brian and Audrey Porsche. Susan Surprise. Susan Surprise. I don't know why that struck me as funny. Sophia Nito. Annie Strange. R. Naughty. Dan Dynamite. Gordon and Ella Cranny. Gregory Manga. Muhammad Ali. Ajit Kumar Gaddy Patty. Or definitely have to call that one. That's a Hispanic woman. I wouldn't have thought it. Stanley Jello, BJ TV, Alan Albino, Yo-Yo. He sends me the phone number for Curly Howard from the Three Stooges, and Curly Howard is probably long since dead. Jerry Springer, Patty Spock, Elizabeth Hay, Brian Hello, George Jetson, Marie Ashley, Clarence Dump, Ziggy Meatball, Muhammad Douche, A Banger, F Proxia Cocaine, Tom Cramps, G and P Dork, Cat Scat, that's another familiar one. I think we've called him before. C Pasta, Kendall Cunt, Catamaran Echo. Wow, this list is too long. I'm going to have to come back. I'm reading too many names. Wow, we've got a shit ton of numbers coming in tonight. Very shortly, I'm going to be going and turning on the toll-free number so that people can call into the program. Not yet, but very shortly. I'll tell you when it's working. It's not working right now. But when it is working, the phone number is 1-866-520-4866. Yeah. And that'll be working in a couple of minutes if you want to call in toll-free. But remember, don't call in if you want to do prank calls. Calling in is just to talk. If you want to do prank calls with me, it's going to be a long call, and I think you should pay instead of us.
Hello? Ruth? Yeah. This is Nelson Wiggles from Boys 18. And your friends all chipped in, and there's an Easter present, but 10 minutes of free phone sex.
Well, I don't think you want my number.
Well, let me start off. I stick my finger in my asshole. Oh. Then I get out all the poop, and I make a mustache on your face. You lick it off, and then I start to eat you out.
If you listen close, when he says I stick my finger in my asshole, you hear the woman go, ooh, like he just smacked her in the face or something. He verbally smacked her in the face. Let me play that again so you can see what I'm talking about.
Hello? Ruth?
Yeah.
This is Nelson Wiggles from Boys 18. And your friends all chipped in, and there's an Easter present, but 10 minutes of free phone sex.
Well, I don't think you want my number.
Well, let me start off. I stick my finger in my asshole. Oh. Then I get out all the poop, and I make a mustache on your face. You lick it off, and then I start to eat you out.
That is so evil and wrong. Not the fact that they're making the call, but the fact that they're doing it trying to amuse us. We, not just me, but everyone listening, you're all a bad influence on the Monkey Phone Kids. Peter Balsack, Mr. Peepers' number's coming in for Peter Balsack, Panos Delancina, Panos, or John Panos, okay, he reversed his names for me. Jesus Penis, Dick Penis, Robert Impini Penis, Esmeralda Ars, Sergio Ars, Silvio Ars, Yesenia Ars, Richard Hole, Harry Hole, Dwayne Gayman, Gary Gayman, and Kirk Gayman, and Malcolm Gayman, and Marion Gayman. A lot of gay men. I don't know, what is it with you people? You want me to prank call the gay men? You know, I think I'm going to go grab myself that bottle of Smirnoff watermelon-flavored vodka, and I think I'm going to do a shot here on the air, just to take the edge off. Because, to be honest with you, I'm a little burned out on doing this show. Well, not doing this show, but just I'm burned out on the show in general because I spent all week editing 6 episodes of the show, which equates to, what, 24 hours of content that I went through? Yeah. Well, actually, it's more like 30 hours because it's cut down. Well, I'm going to go grab my bottle, and let me play something in the background while I go get it.
Do you smile 'cause I'm funny, said the man. I wasn't joking and I meant the thing I said. Not at all, not at all, said the woman to the man. I was thinking of an unrelated thing. Unconnected and free. No relation.
Okay, I'm back. And this stuff is Smirnoff Watermelon Twist, watermelon flavored vodka made with triple distilled vodka. It's only 70 proof and it was in the freezer, so the glass is nice and frosty. Looks like a booze ad, actually. And I'm going to pour myself a shot. My chaser is going to be regular Coke Classic. And it smells sort of like rubbing alcohol with a watermelon Jolly Rancher dissolved in it. And how much how much you want to bet that's exactly what it tastes like as well.
Somewhere other than
Guys, boys telling me don't do shots. Last time you drank shots on the air, you blacked out. That's not entirely true. The last time I drank hard liquor on the air here, I made it completely through the program and fell asleep during the outro music. So my mic was already closed, so it sounded like people were sitting here listening to me snore and stuff. And I only woke up because I was sitting up in my chair and I fell asleep. I only woke up when I slipped out of my chair and bashed my head on the desk. That's when I woke up. Oh, good times, good times. Anyway, let me try. I'm smelling it, and it doesn't smell entirely unpleasant. I've never had this before, and they always try to do fancy, newfangled things like limon and flavored vodka, and it always tastes just the same with just like a bad artificial fruit aftertaste. So, let's try here. Ooh, I wasn't ready for how cold that was. But it's not that bad, actually. Ooh. Okay, maybe it is bad. Do you ever have that alcohol it doesn't taste bad until after it starts going down your gullet. Then you feel the fire spreading in your chest. Oh. Okay, that's enough of that. I really don't. I just don't feel like drinking tonight. Ugh. Why did I do that? Because I figure it would make it easier for me to do the show if I'm drunk, and I tend to do it better if I'm drunk. But I've been off all week, and I've already gotten drunk like twice this week, and I'm drunk out. I don't feel like drinking anymore. Thank God I don't have an addictive personality. I'm going to go grab the phone, and let me do some warm-up calls.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. What did I say to him? Hello? Hello, Hippolito? Who? Hippolito.
Who's calling?
I've been searching for you for all these years. This is your arch nemesis.
Huh?
I've come to deliver your last vital blow. I don't know what that means, though. Because I'm your arch nemesis.
I cannot hear you. Can you speak
Could
louder?
you put Hippo on? I'm his arch nemesis.
A what?
Arch nemesis. It's like a close friend, but we hate. Like a close hate, but not friends.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Could you please put on Hippo? I want to shoot him with my ray gun.
Did you what?
I want to talk to Hippo so I can shoot him with my ray gun.
Who's calling?
Maybe I can dangle him over a pit of lava. This is an arch nemesis. I've told you like 5 times.
Finally. We got it working. We got it working. Now I can actually go ahead and call somebody.
Hello? Hello, how are you doing? This is Ed. I'm calling for Mr. Penis. Hello? Jesus. Oh? I'm looking for Jesus. Well, as we Christians say it, it's Jesus. Felix Nature, who's this? This is Ed Rosenthal. Who am I? Huh? Can you put the old Hispanic lady that I spoke to before on the phone? Put her on. What Hispanic lady? I can't remember her name, but it was an old woman before, and she sounded very Hispanic. Oh, we don't have any old woman here. You must get the wrong number. Well, what do you need? Maybe I'm wrong about the old part. I don't remember her name, but I was speaking to a woman around 5 o'clock. Okay, what do you need? I can take a message. Okay, tell her that we got the stuff in, and it's going to be $20 an ounce. The what? It's $20 an ounce. She said she wanted $20 an hour of what? No, $20 an ounce. No, I'm sorry, did I say ounce? I meant gram. For what? Because you seem like you don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go ahead and rip you off. So it's $20. Okay, don't pull something on me, okay? $20 I've got somebody in the FBI. I can trace your call, okay? You want me to call the FBI? No. I'm sure they can get back to $20 a gram. Are you trying to scam on me? Yeah, no. You better stop this. I was speaking to the lady before.
You better stop this.
Hello? Hello, Mrs. Balzac.
Yes.
This is Katie K calling you from PCU Radio, and we're doing a segment live on the air right now about people with silly last names. So, is there any way you could come on with us for a moment and tell us some funny stories about how people have ribbed you about your last name?
No.
You don't feel like doing it? Is Peter there? We spoke with Peter earlier. He said he would come on and do it with us.
No. He's not interested, thank you.
Well, could you ask him, please?
Hello?
Hola. Teresina? Hola.
No, I don't know who this is. I don't know.
Hello. How you doing, Delencina?
I'm fine.
How you doing, girlfriend? I'm Maurice. I remember you from down at the clinic.
What's your name again?
Maurice Rosenthal. You remember me. I'm the gay guy with the bleached red hair. I know it looks really silly, but it was a dye accident.
Who's that?
Well, that's me.
Mother! Hey! What are you doing?
Oh, hi!
Well, I don't know why. I just bought this dye kit, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I put it in my hair, and it came out this retarded red color that you see when I was down at the clinic. That's why it was like that. But I'm calling because Agnes is telling me that you do hairdressing on the side, so maybe you can repair the damage to my head.
What is that?
Maybe you can repair the damage to my hair. My damaged hair from this bad bleach job. You know, I'm getting older. I'm trying to look younger. I wanted to go blonde, and it came out this weird red color, and it doesn't work. And you can see my scalp because my hair is all wispy and creepy like Donald Trump.
And?
Agnes is that you used to be a hairdresser.
No, I'm not.
You never worked as a hairdresser? You never went to hairdressing school?
No.
I must have the wrong number.
Yeah, I think you got a wrong number.
Okay, well, next time you're down at the clinic, please don't laugh at my hair. I'm doing what I can to fix it.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that sucked. Why can't they have, like concentrated alcohol in a pill form? So you just take it. Well, I guess that's what ludes are. Oof. Man, someday somebody will invent a liquor that actually tastes good to somebody who's not an alcoholic. Ugh. If you talk to a really good alcoholic, they'll tell you that they love the taste of vodka, and they can just sip it straight as if it were a Coke. Ugh. Oh, man. Why do I do that to myself? Anyway, I'm going to go, and I'm going to turn the telephone lines on in case anybody listening wants to call in. Let's see how many people are listening. We got 89 people listening. Cool. So I'm going to go turn on the phone lines, and let me see what people are saying. Little Evil Neo has numbers coming in, all confirmed, for Haiba Huda, Pancake... Okay, she reversed her names for me, too, so it's Huda Haiba. Dumber Pancake, Guy Sausage, Brunhilde Orange, Guy Fraggle... Guy Fraggle... Foster Cake, Pam Prick, Shinwen Dao Ani, Gay Wishar, Cabby Crabby, and Blue Cow. Blue Cow. Blue Cow. I'm going to call it Blue Cow, and I'm going to play this song.
I'm going down, cow, with me.
I wish I could. We don't have to do my news if you don't want to, Izzy. Don't be afraid, Izzy. If you want to do it, you got to call in. Seize the moment before somebody else does. People always tell me they can never get through when they want to because I only leave the phone lines open for such a brief period. Usually from 10:30 till around 12:30, the phone lines will be open. So there's only a 2-hour window there. So if you want to call in, I'm sitting here looking at the phone, and ain't nobody calling. So I'm going to play another one of these brand new prank calls done by myself, goddammit. This one is called Bukkake Music. No, that one's too long. I'm going to play, I don't know which one I want to play. Okay, I'll play this. This isn't a prank call, but this is a this is a clip from a previous Katie K's Lunatic Fringe, where I was making fun of the show that's on Wild Bunch Radio competing against me right now. Let me see if they're on right now. No, they're not on right now, but I was making fun of Ghost Rider.
Hello?
Katie K's Lunatic Fringe are on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Who do we have calling in?
Tell me. Yes, it's me.
You can't just say it's me. You got to say who it is, because remember, there's like 90
yes,
other people listening.
in there who don't know me.
Yeah, exactly. So who is it?
It's Pezboy.
Oh, Pezboy. How you
I
doing?
thought you said my name.
What?
I thought you said my name.
I said your name when you went in the chat room, but I don't recognize your voice right away.
Well, I don't talk to you that often.
Yeah, exactly. You're not as aloof as Fat is, but you're one of the aloof people who occasionally just says negative things and compares me to Blackout and stuff.
Compares you to Blackout?
It's like every time I talk to you, it's like a reference to Blackout. Oh, no, I remember the last time I talked to you was when you didn't know that we had 2 servers, and you were saying that we only had like 30 people listening.
Yeah.
You little bastard. When really we had like 60 people.
Yeah, I didn't know you had 2 servers.
Well, if you just go to
how do you have
shoutcast.com.
30 people? It must be a bad day or something.
You can just go to shoutcast.com and look, and it combines both servers for you.
Oh.
So the number that's on Shoutcast is accurate. But if you're looking at what's in your radio toolbox, you got to make sure you put both addresses in there.
Well, I went to the using my Winamp and look at the listeners. Oh my God!
What, are you smoking weed over there?
No.
Have you ever smoked weed?
Yeah.
You like it?
I didn't really even feel anything, really.
See, that happens. The first few times that you smoke weed, the first few times that I smoked weed, I didn't get high at all. Yeah. And I smoked a lot, but I just didn't feel any different. Yeah. But persistence pays off. I think it's after you kill a certain number of brain cells, then it starts to work.
Yeah.
you gotta kill off the most resilient brain cells first, and then it'll affect you.
Yes. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm trying to, pass classes and all that.
What grade are you in? You're in 9th grade now?
11th.
Wow! How old are you?
I'm 16.
Jeez, I remember when you were like 13. When did you start listening? When you were like 14, right?
Yeah, 13.
13.
Yeah, I think it was like it was pretty much maybe 5th or 6th episode you did that I started listening to you.
Hey, is our show now the longest running show on internet radio?
I'm probably sure that it is. I mean, if it was
longest
running
show.
kind of show, if not the longest running station, of course.
Yeah, PCU's been around for a little over a year.
Yeah. But then it was previously known as Ted Webb.
Did I ever explain to you what happened? Like how the whole thing went down?
Yes. Well, I know that they called some lady and they threatened to shut it down or something like that. But I don't know the whole story.
Yeah. I had to go and ask Ted to continue to keep it going, and in order to do that, I agreed to become a partner and pay for half of the fees, and to try to make it seem like I was the one responsible in case any heat came down, I would take it.
I see.
So if anybody gets in trouble for PCU, it's all my responsibility because it's all on my server and shit.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
Exactly, because I don't have a whole lot to lose. I don't think my boss is going to fire me because I got arrested for pranking people.
You're not going to be fired from a restaurant for you've been pranking people.
They'd be fucked without me. Hang on, Brian. I'm going to take a shot of watermelon. This is shot number 3.
Don't do it. You're going to black out at the end of the show again.
Well, you know one thing I noticed? While the intro was playing and I'm getting ready for the show, I realized that I was really nervous because I wasn't drunk, and that's one of the things that makes it easier for me to get on the air here because, you can never forget that I'm an agoraphobic, and it's difficult for me to talk to people just in general. And then for me to throw myself on internet radio where I know I have 100 people listening.
Well, I thought this was doing the show was trying to cure your agoraphobia.
Yeah, but I think I'm realizing tonight that the alcohol is also a part of it.
I see.
So I wonder how capable I would be of doing it on a regular basis without the alcohol.
Well, you've done it a little. I think you've done one show. If you listen to the archives, you didn't get drunk. But it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't as good?
I don't think it wasn't really good. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the best.
So you're saying I'm
better when I'm drunk? Done.
You think it's better when I'm drunk?
I guess it's better when you're drunk and stoned.
The problem is I don't even feel like drinking.
Well, it's probably that crappy ass vodka.
No, this is Smirnoff. Smirnoff is good vodka, isn't it?
Well, it's I guess it is, but it's crappy to you because you don't drink vodka.
Yeah, I was too lazy to go to the fucking store and get beer today because I don't really feel like drinking. At this point, I'm only doing shots now to loosen myself up and help me do a better show because I think I realize as well that it's better when I'm drunk.
Yeah, and a couple weeks ago, you were talking about, there's a KDK wannabe. And then I mentioned, no, there's people who've done this before you. And you were like, who, Blackout? And I gave you a link to the site. It was like pranktheworld.com, and I
but I looked up their site, and I looked like when their site was put up, and they haven't been around half as long as we have.
No, I investigated further. Yes. I found out that their original site was soundnet.com. I went to archive.org, and they've been doing this since like 98. But they did one in 98, but they didn't do it like they're supposed to do it like every Friday.
Okay, well then I'm the first weekly prank call radio show.
Yeah, apparently. You're the first prank call show that actually gives a shit and does it.
I was going to blow off the show tonight. It's funny that you say that, because I was going to blow off the show tonight because I said Monkey Phone blew off their show last night, and Sean Ward is probably going to blow off his tomorrow night. So why not just make it a threefer and blow it off tonight? Because, to be honest with you, I'd rather watch old episodes of Sopranos.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Sopranos because I hate going to Blockbuster and copying the DVDs, and I've been watching them all in order, and I'm on, like, the beginning of season 4. What?
You pie-writer. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
so, Brian, did you want to do a prank call?
Yeah, but I'm not calling in on the real line.
Well, that's okay, because you're a long-time listener.
Well...
So, let's see. Who we got?
Everybody else is going to say, oh, he called in on the toll-free line, and
so
he did a prank call.
So you can go back to the chat room and brag about it, that you're special.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to call up an old lady at the phone number for Harry Hole.
Harry who?
Hole.
Harry Hole.
Harry Hole. I think they're in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yep. Waialua Beach Road in Waialua, Hawaii.
Aloha. Hello.
Okay, leave my message.
Oh, it's you're trying to hack it?
I was.
Hello, I'm looking for a hairy hole. I need to hide in a hairy hole. Those Vietnamese are coming after me, damn it!
I didn't even realize we're doing international prank calls without me even realizing. My phone card works to Hawaii. I didn't know that. I thought it only worked... Well, I guess that is the U.S., isn't it? I thought it was only the continental U.S.
Alright.
Let's find some Eskimos to prank.
Eskimos.
That was a confirmed number, but apparently they've gone out.
They are in just somewhere.
They went out hula dancing. We got a bunch of different gay mans, but it doesn't say what kind of person answered. Then we got
is their last name gay man or?
We're going to call an old lady at the number for Michael Mental.
Michael Mental?
Michael Mental. It sounds like a cartoon character, you know, like an internet cartoon character.
Or like Mental?
Mike Mental.
Mental as in cigarettes?
No, mental as in crazy.
Oh, mental.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Hello?
Hello? Is Mike there?
Who is this?
You know me.
Who is
it's
this?
Dave.
Who?
Dave.
No, it's not.
Hello? Hello? Is Calvin there?
Just a minute. Calvin?
Yellow?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Merch, what you up to?
What?
Huh?
What? What did you just say?
I said, who'd you ask for?
Calvin.
Who?
Calvin?
This is Calvin.
Are you Calvin?
My name's Calvin.
This is Calvin Gurley, right?
Yeah.
Right. This is your friend.
Who?
Pops.
I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hold on
this
just
is your friend.
Hold on a minute.
Hello?
Who is this?
It's me. Pops.
Hop.
Yes. We used to hang out together. Don't you remember? We were at the club, man. Don't you remember? You got so drunk that night.
What?
You ended up playing bingo.
You got the wrong one.
No. This is Calvin Gurley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your friend, Hop.
Hop. H-O-P?
H-O-B-B-E.
You got me. I don't remember playing no bingo.
You don't play bingo? Well, you were so drunk you probably couldn't have remembered. But come on, remember me.
Say what?
You remember me.
Not really. I can't place it.
Yeah, you were hanging out with me and Jill.
Who?
You remember Jill?
No.
Yeah, Jill. Throat cancer related.
Hello, yes, it's Joe. You remember me, don't you? How could you forget I'm the lady with the throat cancer?
He hung up.
He hung up?
Yeah. You know, the whole time during that call, I was completely distracted because I'm sitting here looking at my lab, and there's this little flying beetle that I've been watching. He got in, and I haven't killed him because I'm not that kind of person.
You know what I was going for, though? You know, his name's Calvin, and my name's Hobbs. Calvin the Hobbs.
He was the only one who didn't get the joke. I think all the listeners would get that. But while I was sitting here talking to you, I'm watching this bug, and he's flying around, and all of a sudden he just flies onto the top of the desk and flips on his back, and he's just laying there, wiggling his little legs like he's like in his final death throes. And while I'm talking to you, he managed to flip himself over, and he's walking around, but I don't know if he's capable of flying anymore. Because they tell you that bugs only have like a lifespan of like a day or two.
Depending on which bug you talk about.
It's a teeny tiny little bug, like teeny tiny little thing, like the size of like 1/4 the size of a Tic Tac. A little smaller than a ladybug, actually. And I'm looking at it. I think they call it like a tobacco bug.
Tobacco bug?
Tobacco bug. Like
yeah, he smoked a lot. He's got lung cancer.
Some kind of little beetle, and he's walking around. I'm gonna nudge him. I wish I had
You don't see it right now, but he's smoking a little cigarette.
Oh, shit. I just nudged him, and he couldn't fly, I guess.
You killed him?
No, he just fell down and he's stuck on his back again. Well, I'm going to let you go because I'm fascinated by this bug.
Okay.
Okay, peace out. And it took a couple seconds there to scoop up the little bug and to put him outside. So the little bug is free outside, even though he's probably dying because he seems incapable of flying anymore. And they always tell you that bugs only have a lifespan of like a day or two, so I suppose it's not all that uncommon to just be watching while a bug suffers the equivalent of a bug heart attack and can't fly anymore. Because he was flying, and then he was flying like erratically, and then he just fell on the desk, on the bookcase that's on the desk. Oh! I thought I just saw another one, but I'm just mistaken. Now I'm seeing bugs everywhere, like I'm tripping on acid. Anyway, that was Pezboy. Thank you, Pezboy, for calling in. Pezboy is one of our longest listeners. He's been listening for close to the entire 3-year run that we've had throughout the different incarnations that we've had for KDK's Lunatic Fringe. And we got a shit ton of people listening right now. We got 86 people listening right now. God damn. God bless you people. If anybody wants to call in, I'll leave the phone lines open for a couple minutes so that people can call in. And fuck it, if you want to do a prank call with me, don't worry. I'll use the donation money that we get when people donate at kdkprankcalls.com to pay for the phone lines, like I always do. That's right, all this money comes out of my pocket. I estimate that the cost for each show for KDK's Lunatic Fringe is probably about $5 for a phone card, like another $20 to $25 for beer. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true because that's the price for a 30-pack, and I only drink like a 6-pack on the air. So it's probably like $5 for a phone card and $5 for beer. to do the show, and a couple bucks more for the phone lines, and a couple bucks more for the weed, and I estimate it probably cost somewhere in the order of like $20 per episode for me to do this show for you, but that's okay. And you know, I spent a shit ton of time this week editing 6 prior shows from KDK's Lunatic Fringe, and you can listen to them at any time at your leisure. You can download them to your iPod and listen to them at your leisure, and that's what I encourage people to do, because our shows are perfect for an iPod.
KDK's Lunatic Fringe are on the air.
Hey, this is Izzy.
Hey, Izzy, how you doing, man?
Not bad, how are you?
Okay, I'm fabulous. I have some theme music that I'm going to play for you, and then you can launch into your weird news items, okay?
All right.
You won't be able to hear the theme music because I don't have a phone patch.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Now the NBC News theme is playing. Go ahead.
All right, well, I have some news for y'all. This is Izzy's fucking wacky weird world. Yeah. Well, here's a good one. Burrito Torpedo. A Marshall JHS in Clovis, North Massachusetts, I'm Canadian, I don't know the states, was locked down. All streets leading to the school were closed and cops with rifles took up positions on rooftops. Seems a concerned citizen reported seeing a student carrying a suspicious package to school. A thorough check revealed the package contained a large burrito. Student Michael Morrissey carried it to school wrapped in tinfoil with a t-shirt over it because I wanted it to stay warm. Is that screwed or what?
Okay, 2 things. You need to speak up a little louder.
Alright.
I know you're nervous, but you need to slow it down a little.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm going to play the music again, and you can go with item number 2.
Alright. A man had a meltdown after a Burger King ran out of fries. Now I have a number for this one, and we can call it if we want to.
Is there a description of, like, what they mean by meltdown, like how he behaved? They ran out of fries, but it only takes like another 5 minutes to fry more.
They say he made an obscene gesture at a drive-thru clerk, and then
he gave her the finger.
Yeah, and then they arrested him for
giving her the finger.
For giving him the finger, and I don't know what happened after that. It doesn't say. He was fined at $150.
He was arrested and fined. It's got to be more than the finger. Then he had to like drop chow and moon her, or like shake his dick at her, or something.
Oh no, okay. The guy scuffled with the officer and kicked out the back window of a cruiser.
No, well,
that might
do it.
Yep. Yeah, I think I gave you the number for that one.
Okay, I'm going to okay, we're going to call this guy. We're going to call the Burger King guy. And you call like you're calling from PCU News, and you want to get details on the story.
Okay, well, this is the Burger King. This is the manager.
Oh, fuck. I thought you had the number for the guy.
No, I
didn't. You can still do it. You can try to ask details about the guy's behavior.
Yep.
Say you're calling from PCU News.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be right back. Ready?
All right.
Dubois Burger King, Josh speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm from PCU News. I was just wondering about the incident you had a couple days ago you ran out of fries.
Okay.
I would just like to ask some questions.
All right.
I was just wondering, do you have the name of the man who gave you the finger?
Greg Wilson.
Greg Wilson. All right, thank you.
No problem.
Now, were police called to the scene right away?
Yes. Actually,
all right, go ahead.
When the truck went to back over the one manager, they were on we were on a cell phone calling in his plate numbers at that moment.
Now, what else did he order with his meal?
He ordered I remember the one order, there were two individuals in the vehicle. One order was a Tender Crisp meal. I think the other one was a Whopper meal.
I like those. Okay. Now, did you have another? When did this happen?
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. I see. So it was a while ago.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Now, what was the details that he did? What were the details?
The drive-thru cashiers had came to the managers with a problem, saying that there was a customer being pretty profane. So one of the managers got in the headset and went to deal with the problem. But at that point, they had already driven off. They drove through. As they were driving through the drive-thru lane, they gave the manager in the dining room the finger, and then they drove off.
Did he still get the burger?
No, he didn't. He didn't even bother stopping to pick up any of his food. And then they had came back several minutes later, and that's when we found out there were 3 individuals in the car. There was a lady and then the two guys. And the 2 guys came in carrying a can of, I think it was Coors Light.
Okay.
So they were throwing a fit on the front counter, swearing. So 2 of the managers went out to gather the license plate number, and one of them came flying back out, jumping in the truck, slammed it in
What kind of
reverse.
car were they driving?
A black Toyota pickup.
Black Toyota? Okay. Now, why did you guys run out of fries?
This is kind of a funny story. There was, we had not anticipated coupons that had came out because, for some reason our general manager didn't know about them. And then we'd asked her, we knew we were going to run out. We're calling for a district manager saying, hey, can we...
But I mean, come on, it's New Year's Day. You have to expect the business.
Right.
I mean, I love fries. I love your fries. Your fries are amazing. But I mean, how can you run out of them?
They just didn't... Whoever did the truck order that week did not order enough. And when we had called for more product from our sister stores, we just didn't get any help. So... I mean, it was...
Now, what else happened after, did he hurt anybody at the restaurant?
Oh, no. He came close...
That's what I was looking for.
He came, close to hitting a manager with a truck. Actually, that was his goal, because he knew they were grabbing the plate numbers.
Yeah, well, he should have done it, but I'm just kidding.
So, and then when they caught him, when the police apprehended him, he kicked out the back of the cruiser window and escaped.
Yeah.
And I guess there was a tussle with the officers there as well.
All right. Did everybody in the car get arrested, or did they all get what they wanted to eat?
The two gentlemen had outstanding warrants actually for their arrest, so they were arrested. And
do you know what for?
I don't know what the outstanding warrants for. I know they got disorderly conduct. They got nailed for institutional vandalism because they kicked out the police window.
Do you have a number for the violator?
What's that?
Do you have the number for the man who got upset?
No, I don't.
You know? No. Okay. All right.
The best I have is his name.
All right.
Do you know how to spell his name?
I think it's Luttman.
All right.
His first name's Greg. And I don't know who the second person with them were. And I found out later the female was actually on her way home from a New Year's party and had just gotten a ride from that.
So they were all drunk.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Were you drinking that night?
Oh, no.
No?
I had to work both. Closed.
Okay, yeah. I see. So, you were working, are you the manager?
Yes. I'm one of them.
You were working on New Year's Eve?
I was working on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you're an assistant. You get screwed. So.
Yeah. I know what you mean. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
All right. Bye.
Okay, this new segment is working out really well because now we got the name of the guy who was arrested, Greg Luttman. So everybody go to People Pages. And what state was that in?
Pardon?
What state did
that was in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so somebody can find Greg Luttman, Luttman, in Pennsylvania. Let us know that number so that we can call and continue with that story. But in the meantime, you can go on with your next item.
All right. Well, here's another one. This is from Arby's. This one's even worse. I mean, okay. A man is suing a fast food restaurant for more than $50,000, claiming he found a slice of skin on his chicken sandwich. Apparently, the first thing I thought, you don't want to know, skin. But,
what do you think, foreskin?
Yeah.
No, but I'm thinking somebody cut themselves in a slicer and shaved off a bit of their skin.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah?
But, and then, well, that's basically it. I also have the number for the Arby's manager, which is
the Arby's manager who found who took the complaint about the skin sandwich.
Well, who's being sued?
The manager is being sued?
Yes.
The manager himself?
The restaurant operator, the Arby's, is being sued.
Okay, well, we'll call that number and we'll see who we get.
Okay.
God knows.
Arby's Sip City.
Hi, I was just calling from PCU News about an incident you had a couple days ago. I think it was a couple days ago about skinning a man's sandwich.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm calling about a news story. I'm from PCU News.
Mm-hmm.
I got a story about skin in sandwich.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea as far as what's going on with it. But I can't give you the main office
number. Is your manager available?
I'm sorry?
Is your manager available?
No, I am the manager.
Oh, you are the manager? Okay. So
but I can give you the main office number.
Okay.
It's 937 384 1960.
1960.
All
right, thank you very much.
No problem.
Have a good day. That didn't go very well.
Well, he only gave you that number because he knows ain't nobody going to be there.
Exactly.
I would have started asking if he knew the guy, if he was there when it happened.
I was a little late.
How big was the piece of skin, and did the guy chew on it before?
I actually have a picture here.
You have a picture of the guy's piece of chewed up skin?
Of the skin, yes.
Post it in the chat room so everybody can go look. So how long have you been listening?
Well, actually, this is only my third week, so.
And what brought you to PCU or
Google?
Oh, really? You went to Google and you searched for what?
I found KDK Prank Calls, and then I found PCU Radio.
Okay, cool. So you found us through my site, KDKPrankCalls.com.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep, you're actually third down the list.
For what did you search for? Prank calls?
Prank calls? Yeah, prank calls. I was searching in Google directory.
Yeah. So we're on the front page in Google?
Yep.
Awesome. That would explain why we're doing so well, because I went to check yesterday's hits, and we broke a record for the number of unique visitors, bandwidth, and hits in one day. We had 34,000 hits in one day, 975 brand new people visiting the site for the first time.
Yeah, I think you said that earlier. That's great, though.
And like 2.5 gigabytes of material downloaded in one day, which is incredible when you consider the size of everything that's on the site. Because
and then you said you got upgraded?
That's right. Yeah. I went to because of the archives, it takes up a lot of space. It takes up about a gigabyte a year for all the shows in the archive, so that's a lot of space. And I went to go look and see how much space we have left, because when I started keeping the archives, we only had 2 gigabytes. So I figure at this point we're probably pretty goddamn close to needing more space. So I'm either going to have to upgrade my package and buy more web hosting, or find somebody else who gives us a better deal. And when I went to log in, I noticed that I had an email from the company saying that we've been upgraded to 5 gigabytes.
Man, you're lucky.
So we've got plenty of space to grow, and I love my host. Everybody, for all of your hosting needs, go to powweb.com, POWWEB.com. They are the best. I've been with them for a couple of years, and I always badmouth everybody when they do me wrong. So you know I'm speaking from reason when I tell you go with PowWeb.
If I ever want a site, I'll go to him.
Yeah, totally. Definitely. I'm going to contact them and ask them if they'll give me free hosting in exchange for putting a banner for them on my website, because they're that damn good. There's no banners on the website right now, but I would put them up there because they rock.
Yeah. Is there any more numbers coming in through the chat room?
Well, we got a ton of numbers, but I'm waiting to see if somebody can get Gregory Lutman. I'm stalling to see if somebody could get it, and nobody's sending it to me, so...
Well, I'm going to try that.
You posted the link for that, I'm going to go look at your link.
Yeah, it's kind of...
That's the picture of the piece of skin?
Yep.
Okay, everybody, if you want to check out this link, it's www.newsnet5.com/food/440956/detail.html. That's way too long for anybody to ever remember. Shit, the thing is like almost an inch long.
Yep.
It looks remarkably well preserved. It's still pink.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a hoax or not. I mean, that's hard to believe. But
did you hear that the lady with the finger in her show at Wendy's, that was a hoax, and she got her ass busted, and everybody wants to know where the hell she found an inch of a finger.
Yeah. Well, the cook admitted to cutting a finger. The food inspection found him with a finger, or a Band-Aid on his finger.
Yeah, but we're talking an inch-long section of severed finger.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to know where the fuck this woman found a human finger, or how the fuck she acquired an inch of a human finger. So she's probably going to do some major time unless they figure out that she killed somebody and got that finger. Unless it was something that was passed down from generation to generation, like a family heirloom.
Yeah. Oh, her great grandma's finger.
Yeah, like Saul's boot with a foot in it.
Yeah.
She inherited a glove with a finger still inside.
Yep.
Ugh.
I can't find this Greg Lutman anywhere.
Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm going to let you go.
No problem.
Take a break because now I got to pee.
Yeah.
While you were talking, I finished off the vodka. I think it was a total of 6 shots altogether, so I'm going to be fucked up in about a half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have some fun.
Thank you very much.
Listening. Tell your friends, your enemies, everybody else.
Yeah, alright, thank you.
Peace out.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Ow.
Who is that?
This is Flatulence.
Hey, how you doing, Flatulence? I actually have some prank call. I have one prank call with you and I that I was going to play tonight.
Awesome. Which one was that?
Let me go take a look. This week's audio folder, it's KPK and Flatulence. It was the call about the Pope hats. We called somebody named Jesus Christ asking them what's going to happen with the new Pope.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm down in... I wish.
Smoking weed?
Nope. I'm down in a hotel parking lot listening to your show in Atlanta, Georgia, with a little laptop stuck in their bandwidth.
Awesome. You found a wireless hotspot.
That's right. That's true.
Awesome.
Yep.
I think I'm going to change all the links in the archive so that they're downloadable, so that people, well, they are downloadable if you're smart enough to figure out, you know, all you got to do is download the M3U file and look at the link in there and then put that in your browser window and download the file. But I think I'm going to get rid of the M3Us so that people can download the files more easily and put them on their iPods, because our show is perfect for people who walk around all day with something interesting and new to listen to all day long with their iPod.
Yeah.
Because I've got like hundreds of hours of content up there.
You do. Yeah, you're getting really popular with the Google thing. I heard that. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, number 3 on Google. I did not realize that. Last time I looked, I think we were on page 1, but we were towards the bottom. And let's face it, only the top 3 to 5, or the top 5 links ever get any hits off of Google.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many hits did you get in a day? You said 34,000?
34,000 hits in one day, and 975 brand new users in one day yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, we're growing by leaps and bounds, and everybody has to thank me and you and everybody else listening. Thank you, everybody.
Wow.
People
That's
are finally
incredible.
discovering KDK prank calls, and I can safely and proudly say that we are the best goddamn prank call site on the internet. The biggest and the best.
Yep.
Yep. I reckon.
Yep. I'm down here. They're doing the Talladega 500 in this area down here.
And I have another update to do tomorrow. I have a ton of shit to update with tomorrow that I haven't done yet because I slept late today. I was a late fuck today. I slept until 6 in the afternoon.
Wow, you must have been up all night.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 10 in the morning. It's going to be a bitch for me to go back to work tomorrow. I got to start work again tomorrow. I got to be up at noon, though, so even if I go to bed by 7, I can work on 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Even if I had to pull an all-nighter just to get my bioelectrical clock back in order, it wouldn't be a big deal. I've done it before. That's the great thing about my job is I could do it in my sleep pretty much.
Well, you want to do a prank call, or?
Hang on a second. I'm going to tell Prankmaster to stop sending me numbers in AIM. Okay. You feel like doing a prank call?
Sure.
Okay. Let's try Prankmaster's numbers, because we haven't done any of his yet today. And you know how he gets when you don't do his number. Okay, so let's see what we got. We're going to call Henry Bangzer, an old guy.
Alright.
Okay, I'll be right back. Henry Bangzer. Yes, he does, all the time.
What's that blue thing doing here?
down the street with Super. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you there? Is this the Banzer resident?
Yes.
There's a problem with the pipes upstairs, and we're going to have to shut your water off.
Oh, where is the problem?
Well, it's coming in on apartment right above you. And we're going to have to take the water out for a few hours.
Oh, okay. Where is the problem?
Have you noticed any, like, rust-colored water or anything like that?
Well, okay. If you have to shut it off, shut it off.
I'm sorry? Hello?
Hello?
Have you noticed any rust-colored water or anything like that?
No.
Water, I don't know if it's too good to drink.
No.
What? No?
No, I haven't.
Well, we don't cut it off. You might get it back on, what day is it, Sunday? You might get it on, we might have it back on Wednesday for you. I hope that's not too much of a problem.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the water is got some problems, and we're gonna have to shut it off. We're gonna clean out the pots. We're gonna run this.
But for how long?
For maybe 2 Wednesday. We gotta run some gerbils up and down into the things.
Pardon me? I'm sorry. For how long?
Till Wednesday or something like that.
Wednesday?
Yeah, I hope that's not too much of a problem.
This is really crazy.
Well, we can, I tell you what, we can keep it on, but it's going to be about the color of Orange Crush.
Well, look, all right, listen, it's 11:30 at night, and you have to do what you have to do, so go ahead. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Well, you have a good evening.
I was waiting for you to say you weren't going to turn our water back on until next Monday because you'd be a bitch.
I was surprised you stayed on there.
Yeah, really?
That came from real life, man. I was in this apartment. I swear to God, they cut the water off.
For 3 days?
At least once a week. Because it's annoying as hell.
The people who live upstairs flooded their bathroom with their bathtub, and it leaked through the ceiling of my bathroom, so the ceiling is all water damaged. Now I have to get hold of their landlord and have them. I'm probably gonna have to sue this fucker to come in and fix the roof of my fucking bathroom.
That happened to me a bunch of times. I had an old guy live above me.
Yeah.
Quiet as a mouse, but he'd always stop at this toilet, and I came in one night, and the ceiling had collapsed.
Yeah, that's what happened above our bathtub. A portion of the ceiling collapsed where the water came through. So there's a big gaping hole above our bathtub. Yeah. And we can't leave it that way because the moisture is getting up into the beams and it's going to make them rot out faster. Yeah. So this guy's going to have a hell of a repair in his hands, and I'm probably going to have to take him to small claims court to get him to fix it. I haven't called him yet. I would have called him on the air and say, fucker, I'm hiring somebody to fix this shit, and you're paying. Otherwise, I'm taking you to court, and in which case, if I have to take him to court, I'm going to sue him for time missed from work and all kinds of fucked up shit. Like they do. I'll get a new computer out of it.
Is there a condo association or anything where you're...
Yeah, there is. I'm actually a member of the condo association, so I have the guy's name and number, and I just got to call him. He lives in Florida, and I'm rarely home during the day to call down in Florida. He's like some little old man who's probably going to give me a hard time about fixing it.
Oh, you know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Probably some old guy who doesn't even have the money to fix it, but fuck him. You shouldn't be renting the place to people who don't know how to fucking use a bathtub.
Yeah. Flush it, and I bought this guy $1 plunger. I'm like, here you go, use this.
they flooded their bathtub. And I went up there and I knocked on the door, and the lady and the guy come to the door, like, wrapped in towels because they were both in the bathtub, like, probably fucking and splashing water all over the fucking floor. And gallons of water is coming through my bathtub. I even took video of the water, like, coming through the hole in the ceiling.
Oh, my God.
Just in case the courts want to prove, like, where the damage came from. Like, I videotaped water pouring through the ceiling.
Damn.
Well, I'm going to let you go, man. It was a great call, and it was good to hear from you, and I'll talk to you online.
All right, great.
Peace out.
Take care.
Bye-bye. And everybody, that was Flatulence. Famous photographer to the stars, Mr. Flatulence. Much more important fellow than I'll ever be.
I hear the wind blow, I hear the wind blow. It seems to say, hello, hello, I'm the one who loves you so.
Hey. How you doing, girlfriend? What are you doing calling in so early? Aren't you supposed to call in like 15 minutes before the show is over?
Well, I thought I'd call in on time for a change.
How you doing, man?
All right.
It's good to hear from you.
Oh, thank you.
Those 6 shots that I drank in the first hour and a half of the program are starting to slowly settle upon me. Even though I'm not drinking anymore, I'll be getting gradually more and more drunk throughout the program as it digests these shots in my stomach. My stomach is on fire with
shots or
beers?
Alcohol.
Huh?
Shots or beers?
Shots.
Oh, what hard liqueur are you?
I'm drinking Smirnoff Watermelon Twist, a watermelon-flavored vodka. It's pretty good, actually, as far as hard liquor goes.
I mark it.
Hey, Mark, I want you to stop stealing my watermelon vodka.
You have drunk the vodka, you have drunk the wine, and you were drunk when I came in.
And meanwhile, he's shit-faced while he's saying all that.
I know.
It amazes me that somebody could get arrested, spend the night in the hospital, and then have to go to jail and wait until you're supposedly sober before they let you go, because they won't let you go if you're drunk.
Right.
And he's drunk by the time he gets home, so would he stop off at the bar, or is that just like a
stopped off at Old Looney's on the way home.
Yeah, he probably did. He stopped by the bar and bought some more vodka on the way home.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
He didn't have enough energy to come home and fight with Peter. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I listen to that quite a bit. I don't.
Isn't that great?
I know. It's like it's a great thing to have going on in the background while I'm doing work for some reason. I mean, it's the most ignorant shit possible, but it's funny.
Where you work, do you have an office or do you have a cubicle?
I have an office.
Oh, nice. Is it your own office or is there other people in there with you?
I have my own.
Awesome.
So,
you're higher up on the totem pole than I thought. So you don't have to worry about, like, the guy in that next cubicle hearing old men screaming about stealing vodka.
Well, I wear headphones anyways.
Oh, okay.
But, people, like, we usually keep our doors open.
Yeah.
So, the lab I work at is, like, the last of its kind. It was, when the lab was built and designed, it was designed as a Shangri-La for programmers.
Yeah, no cubicles, all offices?
Yeah.
So awesome.
It was built 30 years ago.
You got lucky.
And, yeah. Well, I've been very lucky in this life. I mean, I've been unlucky in some ways and lucky in other ways.
So IBM doesn't monitor what you listen to and what you're doing on your computer while you're at work?
Well, it's pretty clear that most people know that there are certain things you shouldn't be listening to or viewing, but...
Well, PC is okay?
But listening to internet radio is not a problem.
Yeah, probably everybody here does it, right?
Yeah. It's, I mean, it's a, a goal-oriented job where you have certain things that you want to do, and you're usually really involved in your work, and if you don't do your work, it becomes obvious really quickly. So
as long as your work gets done, they don't really care what you do.
Well, there's certain conduct guidelines you have to follow. Like, you can't be gambling or browsing porn on your computer.
Yeah.
So, but there isn't like they don't record your keystrokes. They don't do stuff like that. But they do.
They make your email and stuff.
They do make attempt to block certain web pages just for the people who can't control themselves when they're at work.
Like what pages are blocked? Like analsex.com and stuff.
Well, like, for example,
Farm sex.
Like my coworker, like his wife sent him like a link to something on Playboy, and he tried to open it, but he didn't know it was to Playboy, and he said he got a screen that said this URL is blocked, you know, it's against business conduct guidelines, blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's true. Nobody ought to be looking up porn in their office. Everybody would be masturbating. Nothing would ever get done.
So,
you ever masturbate at the office?
No.
No? You say to me like I'm crazy, but I bet a lot of the people you work with have.
Yeah, thanks. I'm already
about that
disgusted.
next time you have to go use their keyboard.
I'm already disgusted by
I heard you telling the story about having to go over one of your colleagues' house and he had cum stains on his seat.
No, that wasn't a colleague. That was someone I was at school for a school project. It wasn't like a work colleague.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm already disgusted by the fact that, like, you know, I have OCD, so I track some things. Like there are people, about 80% of people who take a shit don't wash their hands afterwards.
Yeah. But you don't really need to unless you get shit on your hands.
But come on, you're touching your ass.
You're not touching your ass. There's paper there. If you don't get shit in your hands, why wash them? When I take a leak, I don't wash my hands because my penis is probably the cleanest part of my body and I'm not pissing on my fingers.
You don't understand, like, why do people have to shake hands? I don't get it. Like, because every time, you know, because everybody wants to shake your hand. You know, how's it going? You know, shake your hand. And now, you know, every time I shake someone's hand, I got to think, you know, am I touching his ass right now?
Not washing.
Yeah.
Or like masturbating, spooching all over their fingers and not washing.
Or like, you know, even there are people who, when they use the urinal, you know, they'll piss and then not wash their hands, which is not as disgusting, but, you know, come on.
When I piss, I usually don't touch my penis.
What do? You just, like, unzip
it flops
and
out
spring
through the
forward?
Well, actually, I have to poke it back in, I guess. But it generally, like, flops, because I don't wear underwear, so it just flops out the fly. And then I guess you do have to tuck it back in. But you're not getting piss in your fingers. And your hands are probably a hell of a lot dirtier than your penis. If anything, you ought to be washing your penis when you're done peeing.
So what you should do is wash before and after.
Well, not even after. Just wash before, because you don't want to get germs in your penis. Who cares?
I'm starting to realize I'm a fairly clean individual.
Are you?
Almost clinically clean.
Do you save your scabs in jars and stuff?
No.
Not yet?
What do you mean not yet?
That's years down the line still for you. Do you feel like calling up an old lady at Ivan Oder's house?
Who's that?
Ivan Oder.
So this is somebody famous I'm supposed to know?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not like Ivan Ooze. He's not famous. Just Ivan Oder.
There's
a guy named Ivan Oder in Michigan. I'll call and say hello to his old lady.
Zach is talking about stink palming.
Oh, is Zach in the chat room?
Yeah.
Well, tell Zach to call in when we're done.
He says,
here.
never know when I might have a little pre-cum on my penis.
Oh, man. Let's call up Ivan Oder.
Okay. Where are they located?
Michigan.
Hello. 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 Hi. This is Jack, and I'm calling you from the Environmental Health Administration, and I needed to.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh, okay, hold on a second. Is that better?
A little better, yes.
Okay. I'm with the Bureau of Environmental Quality, and it was brought to my attention that in your area there were problems with people in public places not properly cleaning themselves after using public facilities. And I was just wondering if, as part of a survey I'm doing, have you ever gotten sick after using a public facility?
No.
So it
Are you
hasn't...
calling from Mount Pleasant?
Yeah.
You are?
Uh-huh.
You're calling this late at night?
Well, you figure you'd be home now.
For sure.
Okay.
I was in bed.
So it's never happened that you were using a public facility and you got sick because of individuals maybe who don't clean themselves well?
I didn't know if I did.
You didn't know that you did?
No, I mean, I didn't know that would have been the reason.
Do you know that about 80% of people don't wash their hands after using a public facility? Did you know that?
Did you ask me that?
Pardon?
Did you ask me that, you mean?
Well, it was kind of like a question, but not a question. Kind of like informing you of how to stay healthy in your area there. So do you properly sanitize yourself after using the public facilities?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
And I carry those little bottles of like Germ-X.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of like me. You're afraid of germs too.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't like people who like them. You know what I mean? I mean, germy people are just terrible.
Is that it?
Yeah, I gotta go wash my hands now.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
You gotta go wash your hands. I gotta honestly say that I have a phobia about using public restrooms unless it's for just using the urinal. If I have to take a shit, I'll hold it for as long as I can until I get home, hopefully. I never use a public toilet if I can at all avoid it. But if it's just taking a piss, that's okay. Because nothing that touches anybody else is going to be touching me. Like, the seat has to touch your ass. Even if you wipe it down, it's still like, I always picture like some homeless guy like passed out in the seat and like shitting all over himself.
I told you this one time I was at work, and in the stall, I was, using the stall, and someone just barged into the bathroom and like kicked the door open of the stall next to me, just started puking like mad.
Lovely, while he was on the job?
He was just like ralphing all over the floor in the toilet.
You know who it was?
No, I couldn't see him because I was in the stall.
It was probably one of your colleagues getting drunk on the job.
So I lifted my legs up. I was afraid there was going to be a river of vomit coming my way.
You say something. You ever talk to the people that are in the next stall? Because that's funny. Cause everybody's always paranoid about being talked to when they're in the stall. But if you're in like a movie theater and you're using a stall and somebody comes in next to you, you go, "Hey, how you doing? What movie are you here to see?" They don't like you talking to them on the toilet.
Yeah. So,
how was that movie? I noticed it just came out of Cursed. How was that?
Yeah. So like, I have trouble now. Like sitting on the toilets at work ever since I knew that someone was puking all over them. You never know what goes on.
You know what you do? You use the handicap stall that has the bars on either side, and you can levitate. Those, the uneven bars, or whatever they're called in gymnastics. You just levitate over the bowl and crap.
I had a friend who used to he had like a travel-sized can of Lysol spray disinfectant, and he used to bring it with him around campus just for the purpose of spraying the seat before he sat down.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
There's a huge thing about that, because even if, like, best case scenario, all you get are, like, pimples on your ass from people with other dirty asses touching yours. You know? You wouldn't walk up to a total stranger and just strip naked and touch ass cheeks with them.
Exactly. And you wouldn't shake other people's dicks, so, why shake hands?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta wear those Michael Jackson gloves at work. And people just talk about you being eccentric. Because you're wealthy, you're not crazy, you're just eccentric.
Someone said that toilet paper hasn't been changed in 2 months. Huh.
Okay, let's call up somebody else.
Oh, Zach says we should call his answering machine because it's funny and play it over the air.
Oh, okay. Does he give us his number?
No. Didn't. I just thought maybe you knew his number. Hello?
It might be in the phone, but I'd have to hang up on you to go back and look through.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's heard us now and he'll send it to you.
Okay. I can't believe he's telling you to call his number and not giving you the number.
He said you should call my house and put the voicemail on the air.
You let random hookups put their peni in you. I'm looking at the chat room right now. Yeah.
Random hookups.
Let's call up somebody else in the meantime.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I did the Google search, and you are the last entry on the first page.
Oh, so we are on the first page?
Yeah.
Finally.
So if I type in prank calls, and it scrolls to the bottom, you're the last entry. And the ones, you're on the first page, the last entry. And the things that come before you are 69, all new telemarketer calls, the RIAA prank, Bart's calls to Moe's, celebrity prank calls at studentfreestuff.com, the art of prank calls, celebrity prank calls, A1 prank calls.
Cool. So
E-Bomb's World is the first one under more pranks or something. So, but yeah, that's probably why you're getting all these hits and why we're seeing so many more listeners is because of...
Yeah, we're doing great today for listeners. For example, right now we have 91 people listening.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We ought to do another call so they don't feel like they're wasting their time listening.
Okay.
Let's call up. Let me go back to Prankmaster, because you know how he gets if we don't call enough of his numbers. Let's call up...
Drink people are scary.
Let's call up Betty Penny.
Betty. Okay.
Betty Penny of Arizona. Okay?
Spending a penny.
I'll be right back. Betty Penny, everybody. Okay, Zach sent his number.
Hello?
Hi, Betty.
Hello?
Hello?
It's Polly.
Hi, this is Jack. Can you get closer to the phone?
Who is it?
This is Jack.
Jack?
You're saying it like you don't know me.
I can't hear you.
Well, I'm basically swallowing my phone right now. I can't speak any louder.
You can't?
No, my voice is hurting ever since I got into that fight with you earlier.
You did?
Yeah, because I was yelling at you.
You were?
And my voice is a little raspy now. You know, I'm still mad at you.
You are?
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, when you came over and tracked mud all over my brand new carpet. You know, I'm starting to get mad all over again. As a matter of fact, you should come over and clean it up.
Where do you live?
What?
Where do you live?
Just follow the dirt trail from your house to my carpet.
Jack who?
Jack with the person whose carpet you just put big footprints all over.
Who's Jack that I put, Here, I'm going to let you talk to Bo Peep.
To who?
Hello.
Hello.
Who am I talking to?
This is Jack with the dirty carpet.
With what?
With the dirty carpet?
Oh, I don't know you.
Yeah, well, you stepped all over my carpet when I invited you over, and remember when I was yelling at you?
Nuh-uh. I
You
think
don't.
you have the wrong
Yeah.
number.
Selective
Bye.
memory, huh?
Selective memory.
These two old ladies. It's funny.
They sounded like they were having fun, too.
Yeah, they did.
I'm going to click over and dial Zach's answer machine.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
He gave us his number.
Hello, and thank you for calling you. Please to take your call. If you hear a beep, all operators are busy and you will need to leave a message with one of them.
This call is being monitored. This call is being monitored. This call is being monitored. This call is being monitored.
Record your message at the tone. When you have
finished recording, press pound. To cancel, press star.
Hey.
Are you coming to Club W tonight?
We're down here waiting for you.
Come over, big guy.
I'm dressed as Carmen Miranda.
And I'm dressed as Pee Wee Herman.
Peace out, bro.
Bye.
Okay, let's do a real prank call now. Let me go back to Prank Master. And we got, do you want a Hispanic lady, a woman, a Hispanic guy, or an old lady?
Hispanic guy.
You want the Hispanic guy? Oh, okay. Oof.
90 minutes.
Oh, man.
It's bitchy right now.
Ricardo's busy right now.
Ricardo's beachy right now.
He's beachy. The boss is beachy.
The boss is beachy right now. Well, after like losing that link like 100 times to Sean's secret download, I finally got them and put them on a playlist.
I noticed. So. I had to send it to you the other night because you lost it again.
I was busy last week. I was trying to get a report finished, so like every time I like minimized it and ended up closing it on accident.
Okay, let's call up an Arab guy named Muhammad Ali.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
This is Jack.
Uh-huh.
Mi casa es demasiado pequeña, lo hace más grande.
What did you say?
I said my house is too small. Can you come make it bigger?
Oh, I don't know that.
You don't know?
Talk with my friend.
Say what?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
¿Qué pasó?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you.
Okay, talk to me.
I am talking.
Okay, who's this?
This is Jack.
What do you want?
Mr. Robato.
Mr. Barato?
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. What language you talking?
I make up my own language. Mi casa es su casa. Eso sí que es. Hey!
Hey!
What's up?
Huh?
What are you doing tonight?
You're so stupid. Who is this?
Jack. Sorry, there's somebody else on my line. I keep hearing Spanish. Is there somebody else on the phone over there?
Hello.
Hello.
Son of a bitch, put the telephone.
Is there a son of a bitch on the phone? What?
It's just son of a bitch, you hang up the phone.
What?
He was telling you to hang up and calling you son of a bitch. That was funny. Where'd you come up with that quote?
I was just on Babelfish. I just was typing stuff in to translate.
Can you come and make it bigger? That was funny.
Sometimes I just feel crazy.
Yeah.
Told you I could get a little crazy. What the hell's that from? That's from something like Don't Drink Your Juice While Mackin' in the Hood or whatever the name of that movie is.
Don't drink your juice while being a menace to society in the hood or something like that.
Also being a menace to society.
we got a great name here. Ajit Kumar Gadapati. Just call him Kumar for short.
Kumi. What up, Kumi?
Hi.
Hello? Hello? Hi, Kumi.
Who's this?
Hi, this is Jack. What up, Kumi?
He doesn't like being called Kumi.
No, apparently not.
Do you have Long Dong's phone number?
I find it real fast.
It wouldn't be a show without saying hello to Long Dong at least once a night.
Armageddon
Armageddon time is reminding me that we need to call Long Dong.
Armageddon?
Yeah. Oh, Raw Milk is writing in with the correct title. It's Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. That's the name of it.
Yeah, so you were close.
I knew Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood. I knew that part.
All right, I'll call Long. Hello, this is Kumar Kalipati.
I love that man. That man is a comedic genius without even knowing it. He rarely ever fails us.
You wish to call.
Well,
he rarely ever fails to please.
I know.
It's so disappointing when he does, though.
Like that one time he was all calm.
I know. It's so disappointing. It's all much more disappointing because he's usually so animated.
Oh, well.
Do you want to try one more, or are we done? Or can we do some shop talk?
Sure, we can do shop talk.
Shop talk.
Do you have any shop talk intro music?
Let me open up my theme songs folder. How about the theme for the 18th?
Okay. My name will be BA, right?
72, a flight commando unit was sent to
That doesn't work because it's talking.
for a crime they didn't.
Jackass, that's perfect for us.
I didn't know Jackass had a theme song.
Oh, sure it does.
Oh wow, there's a new button on people pages now. Now you can click on somebody's entry and background check.
But you can do a background check on the people we prank now? So we can find the criminal history?
Oh, it's not free.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you know you can search by social security number? Oh god, that's scary.
Really? 94 people listening, so we better do a prank. People like Mr. Gattapati.
Gattapati.
My name is Gattapati.
It's my friend, Gatti Doody.
Gatti Doody. Like
the Web Squad webpage is like completely... What's interesting about like these old pranks we have, like the people who made them are just like grown up and gone. So like there's like no trace of their web pages or anything.
I know, a lot of people are gone forever. Like JTS, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep boiling water and forgetting it's there. This will be the third time I've boiled water.
You got a wife, make her cook it.
Damn. Hey, honey.
Yeah, right. Somehow I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, the pants are worn by both, so if I rustle in one leg, the other one will kick me. So I don't have any power.
Let's call the old man Stanley Jello. I got a neurotic idea for you.
Ask Stanley if he likes Cleveland Steamer.
No. Peel your kiwi and wipe it on your wife and lick it off. Because kiwi is really slimy like a lube, and it's really sweet like candy.
Alright. I'll say it was your idea.
Okay, you're not home.
I've never tried the food thing.
The what?
I have tried the wine thing and the champagne.
Drinking champagne off your wife?
Yeah, that works.
What exactly, where do you put it? Like her belly button?
Walk in the room.
Oh. Are the speakers on? I can talk about how you're talking about drinking champagne from your wife's boobs?
Dave says I should rub kiwi on you. Is that
kiwi is
allowable?
Kiwi is also supposedly an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, kiwi is an aphrodisiac too. Like the smell of it is supposed to be very arousing.
He says kiwi's arousing.
I'm telling you, it's like an aromatherapy thing. I swear to God, I never believed in it before, but I lit one of those candles that's supposed to be for like sensuality, like an aromatherapy candle. And I was burning it just to get rid of like the smell of like the cat litter box in the house. And Keith came home and wanted to fuck like right away.
Really?
So there might be something to that aromatherapy shit.
Or he was looking at porn at work and then came home.
No, he's not looking at... They don't even sell porn at work. If anything, he would be real tired and burned out after work. So that's why I put some stock in the candle. So anytime I want to get laid now, I'm going to light candles. I gotta go get these. Of course, aromatherapy shit is always like really expensive too. To get an aromatherapy candle is always
Did it say it was supposed to do that, or
yeah.
was it just? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like aromatherapy for sensuality or something. And it smells like roses, actually. It smells like roses and honeysuckle. It's like a weird smell, but it's very pleasant. And when you burn a candle, it's sort of like incense, and then it like settles and everything in the house. You know.
Well, Freddie wants kiwi now.
Freddie's horny. You can smear it on his butt and stick a finger in.
Gross.
Okay, we've reached an all-time low. We're talking about fingering a cat now. Well, that's why we got 97 people listening. They like to hear us talking about fingering cats.
Did I tell you I have problems with gross mental images? No, I never said that.
What?
I said, don't give me any new gross mental images.
Okay, don't go to lemonparty.com, whatever you do.
It took me weeks to get over the tub girl image.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You ever see Goatsy? Well, you must have seen Goatsy.
I kind of avoid going to see what it's all really about.
There's like an entire generation of people traumatized by Goatsy. And probably another entire generation of people inspired by sticking enormous objects up their sphincter. Like Goatsy.
People really need hobbies.
Well, that is a hobby. Sticking giant objects up your butthole, seeing how far you can stretch it out.
Oh, God. I just think about, like, you know, when I'm, like, old and decrepit, and I'll look back on my life, and I'll be, like, you know, trying to analyze it and figure out whether I had a good life. Somehow I think the shoving, you know, baseball bats up my asshole thing might come into my mind and be associated with feelings of regret.
Yeah. I don't think you're missing anything there. Let's call up Alan Albino. Okay, are you ready for the
friend
albino?
says prank callers can't get laid. It's science.
That's not true at all. Ted and I both have healthy sex lives.
Maybe certain prank callers.
And Zach.
Hello? Yeah? Hi, may I speak with Mr. or Mrs. Albino, please?
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
Don't get all angry with me. I mean, just
Who
call
is
it.
this?
It's Jack.
Who is this?
I said Jack.
Pat who?
Pat my ass. I mean, my name is Jack.
You have the wrong number.
Stop being so angry.
She was a bitch.
She couldn't hear me.
She was instantly... No, she heard you. She was just angry and didn't want to hear shit.
She called me Pat.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Pat Jack sounds kind of close.
Yeah.
So, thus far, what is the record peak number for PCU that you've noticed?
I think the highest I saw was like 139 or 140, something like that.
Awesome. I remember having a conversation like a couple months ago where we're discussing would it really actually ever go much above 80 if we bought those extra slots?
Yeah, that's true. I was like, oh, we don't need them. And then,
I
it just kind of...
that if they were there, we would eventually use them.
I guess it's true. You know, you create a space and eventually it gets filled.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't expand again until we're maxing out at 160, and because Zach has already offered to be a third party to the whole thing. You remember Zach was saying that he would also be, what would he call it? What would be a good word for it? An investor. He'll be an investor in PCU. If we ever
need to open up some kind of business then.
Yeah, really. Well, you're going to help me work on setting up the ads for the site and everything.
Sure.
And then I'll increase the donations.
I'm all yours in 3 weeks, baby.
What happened?
I'm all yours in 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Is that when school lets out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So right now I'm just in doing homework and uploading calls to the site. I haven't done anything more to the site than just adding calls.
On my next day off, I think I'm going to call PowWeb and pitch them on the idea of giving us free hosting in exchange for a banner on the site. Like a banner on the front page.
Yeah, because you have such a high ranking on Google for something that people do search a lot for.
Yeah. It would be good. It would be great advertising for them, and I'd like to help them because they've always done right by me.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
I'm completely happy with them.
if they're letting you transmit 2 gigs of data a day, they're being very nice.
No. We're over 2 gigs. We're allowed 5 gigs.
Per day?
We're allowed 5 gigs a day. Yeah.
Holy crap! I paid like to be fair, but this one web host I use for $30 a year, which is not very much.
No.
But that's not. What is that? That's like $3.
$3 a month, something like that.
Which is 40% of what you pay for PowerWeb or something like that.
I pay $8 a month, which is incredible to me. I'm perfectly happy.
Yeah. So just for contrast, like the web host I have, it's 2 gigs a month max transfer.
So you can never really grow big.
No. So, but that's just for my school projects. But even if you pay like what you're paying, they give you 5 gigs a month.
Yeah.
But not per day. That's
5 gigs
nuts.
a day. 5 gigs per month wouldn't get us past 2 days at this point.
I say that's a steal for $8.
I know. And the only catch is you need to know your shit because they don't want to be bothered with doing tech support.
Right.
So it's basically a site for people who already know what they're doing, or have somebody else that they can ask for help if they need it. But every time I have had to call them, like when Joe and Pej reported me for having the beheading video up there.
Oh,
Yeah. I was able to call and get a hold of a person and get it turned back on right away.
Yeah, it sounds like a steal. I mean,
And
let you transfer 5 gigs a day. I mean, that's
when I talked to them, I asked them to like make a note on my account. I was like, be aware that if people call and complain that it's a prank call site, so there's other prank callers who are going to call and try to pull pranks by getting the site shut down and shit like that. And I asked them to be aware of that and to always email me and give me some kind of notice if they want me to remove something before they just shut me down like they did last time.
Is it really a mom and pop operation?
Yeah, I think there's no more than 4 or 5 people working there.
Wow.
This is probably just some guy's apartment with a bunch of servers. Probably. But they're constantly upgrading. They're constantly giving me more MySQL databases and more space and more bandwidth and everything. So, and the price isn't going up. They just keep upgrading me. So God bless them.
Yeah, God bless them.
Everybody, if you have hosting needs, powweb.com. Totally. Well, anyway, Ted, I'm going to let you go so we can give some other people an opportunity to call in and be a part of the fun here.
Yeah, someone just gave a number, 1877 porn bag.
Porn bag. Porn bag. Okay. That's probably one of those ones that transfers you to a pay line and it costs like $7 a minute. Anyway, I'll let you go.
All right, man.
Peace out, bro. And everybody, that was Ted, the founder and owner and operator of PCU Prank Call Underground Network. That's right. The network that's so cool that the owner of the network itself will come on the air and make prank calls with us. How cool is that? We're having some fun tonight here, and I'm taking a break from the action here to smoke a little bit of weed because I haven't smoked at all during the program tonight. So I'm going to smoke some weed and mellow out, and then we're going to play some trippy stoner music and talk about The Shape of Light. Actually, there's a cat on top of the cable box, so I'm going to blow it in Sebastian's face. And let's get a cat high. And I'm blowing the weed in one cat's face, and another cat comes running. That's the Julian. The Julian is addicted to nicotine. Anytime we smoke, he wants to get up in our face and smell the smoke. I've never heard of a cat being addicted to nicotine, but he is. Whenever we smoke cigarettes, he likes to inhale the cloud. And he came running up when he saw me blowing smoke in Sebastian's face. And Sebastian just jumps off the box, shaking his head. You stoned, big guy? It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot to get a 2 or 3 pound cat stoned. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's see who else. Let's see who's saying what in the chat room. Armageddon Time says Nostradamus' penis. Lovely. Raw Milk says he gives me a home page. That guy liked my profile and started talking to me on MySpace. Oh, Ryan's sending me a picture to his new online hookup.
Static. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Is this Randy Dandy?
How'd you know?
We have a psychic link.
I don't know. What's up, man?
How you doing, man? I was just editing the show that you were on the 9th, and it was very interesting. You were a very good caller. A lot less boring than the other people that people have written to me calling the Skag Bag and the Cricket Master.
I can't believe that.
No, I'm not going to tell anybody who he was talking about, of course. But it wasn't you. I'll say that. It wasn't Randy Dandy he was talking about.
Oh, who was I talking about? What?
You were talking about Dr. Phil.
Huh. I don't remember that. I have a very bad memory.
You smoke weed?
No.
How old are you? You're like 15 again, right?
No. 14.
You're 14?
Yeah.
So you're probably our youngest listener currently.
I'm where the Monkey Phone kids are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm interested in doing a call.
So if you're 14 years old, how do you afford web hosting for the Monkey Phone kids? And why the hell are you paying for the Monkey Phone kids?
Hell, I don't know why I'm paying for them.
Are your parents really rich?
We're so-so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're rich?
I mean, yeah. I'm not exactly, like, in a mansion rich.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I mean, we're financially stable. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We've been bitching at Pindar the whole entire week.
I don't want to hear about Pindar.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does.
If anybody wants to go have fun with Pindar, maybe after the show everybody can go pile into the Yahoo chat room and all gang up on him. Because that's when he gets really aggravated and exacerbated. But a bunch of PDK people show up at once, that's when he really goes off.
The only way he can fight back is hit the ignore button. It's so sad.
Well, no, he'll start reading off my address and my phone number and all shit like that.
Yeah, I read through that crap. And I'm like, is that all you can do?
As far as I know, the last time I checked, he had the wrong address. And he posted a picture of the wrong address. So he's got the right place, but the wrong number.
What was I gonna say? He's like, I have 2 pictures of him, and I question him being a stalker.
No, he has 2 pictures of me, and one of them is like a black guy. He thinks I'm black. And every time I'm in there, I send him a link to like my actual pictures, because it's not a big secret what I look like. He can go to the website and look and see my pictures. And he still chooses to believe that I'm this retarded-looking black guy, because somebody made like a fake profile for KDK on Yahoo. And it's the funniest thing. It's like this retarded-looking black guy, and it's pretty funny.
Oh my god, he's such an idiot.
Yeah.
We just don't like him.
Huh?
We just don't like him. I'd rather just leave him alone. I've started to leave him alone.
I enjoy harassing him.
I mean, have you checked on the Urban Dictionary? He's on there.
Oh,
if you look up,
go to urbandictionary.com and tell me what it says for Pindar_1.
Yeah, it's pretty funny what it says about him.
Well, you're in front of your computer right now, so go and read it off to me.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I think I have under my bookmarks. I'm going to call John Ashcroft on you.
John Ashcroft?
Yeah.
Call John Ashcroft on me? Is that something he said?
Yeah, that's one of his famous lines. Here it is. Okay, this is what it says about it. A crazy old man, he spends half the night on Yahoo chat rooms. Well, it's pretty much 24/7 nowadays, talking about his Muon generator that he never made. He also frequently threatens people with a report to the FBI, NSA, CIA. Be aware, this man knows John Ashcroft. I don't think he knows John Ashcroft. He might.
He used to threaten to report me to the Nuisance Bureau. He thinks there's a Nuisance Bureau, just like people who handle complaints lodged by old people. Like the Elderly Nuisance Bureau.
Okay, where does it? Oh yeah, this man was sworn enemy of. It just tells him all his enemies. And then.
Am I listed there?
And then it says Tinder with.
Wait. Am I listed as one of his enemies?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm his biggest enemy. How am I not listed?
Yeah, I mean, he says you should be shot. Come on.
If you don't believe me, somebody make a name with the letters KDK in it somewhere. Just make an arbitrary, bogus name with the letters KDK in there, and go into Pindar's chat room and see what he says. You'll set him off like a fucking fire rocket.
And then it says, Pindar would say, "What the fuck are you doing, you cocksucker? Them hackers will get you, cocksucker."
Yeah.
Actually, he does use the word cocksucker a lot. If you know him.
Does he?
If you listen to him.
It reminds me of Ray and Peter because they use cocksucker a lot, and they're crazy old drunk people as well.
Oh, give me back my vodka.
Yeah.
Cocksucker. I love that.
Okay, Randy, do you feel like calling somebody?
Yeah, I think I might want to try to do the vodka guys. It could really... We should make a soundboard of them.
Yeah, somebody should, but I don't have the time. So somebody out there ought to make a soundboard for Ray and Peter.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. Well,
have you ever used the operator and trust somebody's call?
No.
I heard you could do it, but I don't really know how you do it. I think you call up the operator and say it's like an emergency or something. Okay.
Tucker's just finger licking good.
Hello?
Hello, is Bob there?
This is Bob.
How's it going, Bob? I've been hearing about you been stealing my vodka.
Who is this?
My name is Jerry. Jerry? You remember me? You stole my vodka.
Well, that was weird. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
going to do a drunk voice and yell it.
Hi, here's Reach 724.
Hello.
You're in at the moment.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Have a good
day.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, are you?
Yes. How you been, girlfriend?
Huh?
Hey, how you been, girlfriend?
Who tries to steal my vodka? Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
Mrs. Iraq? Uh-huh. How are you doing, girlfriend? Listen, we've missed you down at the sewing circle.
Who?
The sewing circle.
One moment, please.
Okay. Ida has been telling me that you've been going around and you drank all of her vodka and you took her keys and her billfold.
You been stealing my vodka. In the halfway house, do you remember? One moment.
Okay.
Oh my God. Who is this?
Hey, it's Maurice.
Huh?
It's Maurice.
Maurice?
Yes.
Maurice is crazy old ladies and steal my vodka. One moment.
Don't pay attention to him. He's on the extension. He won't hang it out.
Janine. Janine. Mira a ver quién es que me está llamando por teléfono y yo no entiendo.
It's so mature to laugh at somebody else's language, but it is funny.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Who's this?
Listen, I'm calling on behalf of Brian. He's on the line with me, and he claims that you, Mr. Iraq, have been stealing his vodka.
His what?
Vodka.
Vodka. Mr. Iraq has been dead for 2 years.
Well, when he was alive, he used to steal vodka.
Steal vodka?
Out of his car. Right, Brian? Brian has his car parked in front of his place.
That bitch stole my vodka. He's been stealing my keys, been stealing everything. Stole my money. You know it. You cocksucker. Hello.
Hey.
Is this a joke?
No, I'm calling because Brian, I'm working down here at the halfway house on Main Street, and and Brian here has been saying all night that Mr. Iraq comes over and steals his vodka every Saturday.
Oh, really?
That's what he's been saying. So he insisted on calling.
She also stole my money and bought her some. Okay, I'm gonna call the police. Okay.
Well, I'll call them for you. You want to hang on? I'll click over.
All right.
Okay. What did we dial? 911?
Please enter the number you wish to call.
Oh, shit. The fucking machine. I was just trying to make a tone and the fucking machine hung up on her.
I wish you had said, what's the number for 911?
Yeah, it was. I was going to dial 811 and then come back and pretend I was the cops.
Oh my God. Well, those people are fun.
Well, that was kind of stupid. Well, listen, let me let you go so that we can get other people in here if they wish to.
Yeah, my call suck anyway, so.
Well, it was good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Just wait. I'll submit some.
Well, at least you're not the cricket master.
Yeah. I mean, at least I say something.
Okay.
Don't, like, call up in my little ball and... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
okay.
I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, see you, man.
Peace out.
Everybody, Randy Dandy, everybody. Let me make sure I hang up the phone there. And the last half hour of the program, so if anybody wants to call in, now is the time to do so. But please, don't call in for the next few minutes, because I'm going to take a break while I play another one of these brand new prank calls, most of which I haven't even gotten to tonight. I got like a shit ton of calls, and most of them I didn't even get to tonight. So I'm going to play one right now, done by me a couple weeks ago, and this one is called Bukkake Music.
Are there? Well, it says it's open 24 hours.
Good evening, Walmart Supercenter.
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
Okay, how are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. My name is Mrs. Rosenthal, and they call me around town. They call me the cancer lady because, as you can hear from my voice.
Okay.
And I was in the Walmart. Quiet. I'm sorry, my cats are in an uproar over here.
Oh, that's okay.
I was in this afternoon, and I was wandering around, and I was looking for a new house guest. And I was listening to the music, and I was very offended by what I heard. The entire time I was in there, it was almost like they were going out of the way to be offensive.
Who was?
The music.
Here?
Well, let me explain. I was minding my own business and looking through the ladies' clothing. And I'm listening, and this woman, I'm not sure the name of the song or who sings it, but the woman is singing. It's very embarrassing for me to even say it. But I'm sure you've heard the song. It goes, when you come on me, I know that I'm alive. I'm not sure how the rest goes, but she sings, when you come on me, I know that I'm alive. You know that song?
Okay.
You know the one I mean?
I know, I don't know the song, but go ahead.
It's a very popular song because I've heard my grandkids playing it before. And I don't think it's appropriate for a public place to be playing a song where the woman is singing "When You Come on Me," and I don't know how you look at it, but when I hear that, I'm thinking...
Now, where was that? In electronics department?
It was throughout the whole store. It's the music that they're piping around. I assume everybody in the store hears the same thing.
Let me say something to you.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what you think when you hear
No.
When I hear that, I think Bukkake.
I never heard any music piped in, and I work nights. We don't have music. I don't know about during the day.
You know what it was, I bet.
What?
Is there a radio transmitter somewhere near there? Because sometimes I pick up radio stations on my hearing aid.
I don't know.
I bet you that's what was happening.
Because I know electronics sometimes puts the radio on over there, but I don't know.
Things, though, right?
I don't know if there's music piped in. I mean, I can connect you with management, and you can talk to them about it.
Well, I don't hear any music right now.
No, there is no music on. That's what I'm saying.
It's a very dull and boring place, isn't it? You don't have it. Even the Bukkake music would be better. And also, when I was in there, I heard a song from Michael Jackson, and I don't think it's very appropriate to be promoting a homosexual pedophile like that.
I don't think anybody should play that music anymore, no matter how good they think it is, you know.
Right. Do you want me to connect you with management? I mean, they would be... I mean, I can't do anything for you. They would be the one that would have to do something about it.
Well, if you don't play music, that means that was just my hearing aid acting up on me.
Wait a minute. Do they pipe in music in here during the day? There's no music on now. We never get music at night, but do they do it during the day? Do you know? The TVs are on? Okay. No.
Okay, so maybe I heard something like that.
All right, I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what?
If you want to, I can connect you with management and you can talk to them about it.
Okay, I'll hold.
All right,
thank you.
Hi, this is Candy. How may I help you?
Hello, Candy.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing? Are you the manager on duty tonight?
Yes.
I was speaking with the other girl. This is Mrs. Rosenthal. They call me the cancer lady. You've probably seen me in there before if you work in the afternoons.
No, it's middle of the night. I work middle of the night.
Oh, well, I come in sometimes in the afternoon and I ride the little games out front, you know, the little car and stuff. And everybody thinks it's funny to see the old woman with lung cancer trying to fit herself in one of those things. But it's the little joys in life when you get to be my age. But anyway, I was in there this afternoon, and I heard a very offensive song over the music. And your girl was telling me that you guys don't even play music. So I was thinking maybe I was picking up a local radio station through my hearing aid or something like that. You guys don't play any music, like in the afternoon?
No, we don't.
Okay. Maybe you could help me out. I was trying to think of the name of the song and who sings it. It's a very popular, it's an ethnic lady. I would say she sounds black. And she's singing about, she goes, when you come on me, I know that I'm alive. You know that song?
I think this has no relevance. You can call back during the day if you shop during the day.
Well, you don't have to be rude.
Communication Lunatic Cringer on the air.
Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Fabulous, you're supposed to say.
I'm fabulous.
Lovely. So how have you been since the last time I talked to you last week?
I
talked to you in Charlotte, but nobody else knows that.
Yeah. But I've been okay.
Yeah.
Just tired, and yeah.
So, Neil, would you get really upset if I played the crickets on you?
No crickets on me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I could do some action that curses never come flying towards in the chat room. Everyone would get kicked and banned, including me and Ted.
And I would take control of the chat room. I actually called in to do a prank.
Okay, let's see who we can call here. Jesus says, don't mention drug use, my advice. At least don't mention it with regards to me, he says. Well, everybody knows it's all fake. I'm not really smoking weed on the air. I'm just an actor pretending to.
Oh, yeah.
It's all radio. You never know where the line between reality and radio blurs.
So, and your character's...
Pardon me while I smoke my tea leaves. I'm going to smoke some catnip.
Catnip smells good. Catnip smells good.
Yeah, it does. As far as I know, I think I'm the only host who gets stoned on the air during this program.
No, Mark the DJ does once in a while.
And that one went out to Mouse, recording on the cable box, like I just flicked her in the nose.
Oh, man.
But she's still breathing it in. She's going to get stoned, whether she wants to or not.
Okay, let me see who we can call. Let's go to your numbers, because I don't think I've called any of your numbers yet.
No, you haven't.
Okay, let's call Huda Haiba.
Okay.
Huda Haiba.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you fucking hear me?
Yeah, I do fucking hear you. What the fuck you want?
Bitch, you fucking took my dog.
I'm sorry?
You fucking took my dog, motherfucker.
What the fuck are you talking about? You have the wrong number.
No, I don't. You fucking took my dog.
I give you dog? Good for you and good for your dog. Bye.
Okay. I'm looking.
That guy was a cunt.
When you confirm these numbers, it would be great if you could tell me, like, what kind of person it is.
Oh, I used the AT&T thing.
Oh, okay. Well, you can ask the operator. What do they sound like? They sound like a gook, an old lady, an old guy, Hispanic, beaner. Let's call up Guy Sausage. Okay. Pezboy is sending me a link here that I want to check out first.
Okay.
It's, the song is called I'm Alive by Celine Dion. And in the link, or in the chat room, is a link to pileofcrap.org. where they talk about what the song is supposed to mean when she's singing, when you come on me, I feel like I'm alive. Because no matter how you look at it, it sounds like Bukkake Party to me. Okay, let's click over, and who did we want to call? The phone is beeping, so it's going to die quick.
Shit. Granny. Dude, you're such a fucking bitch. Hello? Can you hear me? I said you're a bitch.
Locomotion, can you hear it? Yeah, it's going to be about 10-15 minutes.
You're a bitch.
Yes, okay. Hey, Michelle, as soon as you get back, Locomotion, hear it.
Okay, that was apparently the Krabby Cabby Company, and I hung up on them because the phone is about to die, and I want to say goodbye before it does.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. And everybody, that was Little Eva Neal from the chat room, and that was my phone beeping. I bought one new phone battery this week, but I put it in Keith's phone because his was worse off than mine. His only works for like a half an hour before it dies. This one at least can make it to like an hour and a half, maybe. So let me go put this back on the cradle, grab the other phone, and I'll be right back. If you feel like calling in, please do so in these final couple moments of the program. Kitty Kids Lunatic from John here.
Hey, man, can I make a prank call?
Hey, who is this, man?
Jason.
Fuck.
What?
The phone is beeping already, and it's a brand new fucking battery.
Oh,
Jesus
well,
fucking
make
Christ.
a call?
What?
I'll still make a call?
We can't make a call without a phone that works, you idiot. Well, who is this? Say who you are before we lose you.
Jason.
Jason, from the chat room?
Yeah, Jason.
What's your name from the chat room?
Jason.
That's your handle?
Yeah, check the list.
So if I go look in the chat room, okay, Jason, I guess you're right. Well, welcome, Jason. Is this your first time listening?
No, actually last week was.
Okay, well, I hope you stick around, but I'm not going to be able to do calls with you tonight because my phone is dying.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, I'm not bullshitting. You can hear it in the background.
What?
I want my money back. This is a brand new fucking battery I bought literally 2 or 3 days ago. And the phone just died. What the fuck? It must not be connected properly. I'm taking the phone apart and I'm looking. You yank the battery out. What the flying fuck? It was like a fucking $14 battery too. It wasn't plugged in all the way, for one. Let me try the old battery, see how well that one fits in, because this one seems like it's not fitting in all the way into the plug it's supposed to fit in. Let me get the old battery and see how far that one goes in, so I can compare and contrast. It's the right size. The old battery. At least the old battery is good for like a half an hour. And now the old battery won't even go in. Go in there, you biatch. The old one needs about a 1/4 inch hanging out. So let me try the new battery. We could be sleeping in the flowers. We could sleep all afternoon. Yeah, the old one fits in exactly the same as the other battery. Look. Fucking bullshit. The only brand name they had for this size battery was Sanyo, and I knew Sanyo was a piece of shit. Nobody should ever buy fucking Sanyo products. And I can't believe it. I just took it off the cradle after it's been on there all day, and the thing didn't last 2 minutes before the battery was dead. Lovely. Well, I guess that means that nobody can call into the program now, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to you, folks, listening to KDK's Lunatic Fringe. So anyway, thank you all for listening. I love you all. Don't forget to tune in again next week for KDK's Lunatic Fringe, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you all, and stay beautiful.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 90 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way.